Peace and blessings. Good morning, everyone. I am IFBB professional bodybuilder, Lamont Gilchrist, WMBF, which is World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, pro bodybuilder, Lamont Gilchrist. And today I want to talk about a important subject, something that I get asked all the time by mainly people who are vegetarians or vegans, and parents who are looking to help their young athlete or their young student become better at a sport or a particular craft, or people who have ailments who are looking to reverse those ailments and become better or heal themselves or let their body do the natural healing process. So today's topic and video is going to be on, do you need supplementation? Very complex and tricky question. The reason that it is so complex and so tricky is because supplementation is exactly what the name say. You are supplementing something. The reason why you will have to supplement something is because either you are inefficient or deficient in the amount of that something that you're getting. The number one purpose for supplementation, for eating, for anything that you're consuming mentally, physically, and spiritually should be for recovery, growth, and continuance of better quality of life. So when I say that, then you have to ask yourself, I'll say as a young person and a parent coming to me for a consultation on what is the best path for my young athlete to get better or to have a chance of getting a college scholarship or starting varsity or playing in their respective sport. The first thing that I make clear to the young athletes and the parents is that there are parents and young people out there that are doing anything, any type of thing to get better and to excel at what it is that they're trying to do at all costs. I'll use my own personal experience. When I was in high school, there was a thing called cybergenics that came out, which I didn't use because I didn't have the money at that time. But when I got to college, I did, along with my college roommate, we tried the cybergenics thing, and we did protein powders and all those different things, while other guys use drugs, enhancements, steroids, which I never really even knew anything about that stuff, not until college really, and still to this day have never personally used that or seen someone use it or shoot up with it. So there are different levels to recovery. Sorry for the dinging, I'm recording this on my phone. And different levels to supplementation. So you have to choose the level that is to the preference, to what it is that you're trying to accomplish and to what it is that's going to make you successful. As an IFBB pro, I'm a classic physique pro, and I turned pro naturally. I'm still natural. I'm 46, so I'm looking into testosterone replacement, leveling out my testosterone levels. I do it naturally, but if my body is saying at this particular point, because I'm on the decline and my hormones will be on the decline just by the natural aging process, which is not true, but just by all the carcinogens and the different things that I've consumed over the years, from air to food, the quality of those things that has altered the chemistry or the biochemistry of my body and slowed things down. The sun does that, not vitamin hormone D, vitamin D. So there's a lot of different pathways to do those things. You are already supplementing anytime that you take anything outside of air and sun and place it inside your body for nourishment, for comfort, for hormone, for hunger, for whatever. You are supplementing. A plant is a life. You're taking a life, you're taking the essence and the energy of that life, the minerals and the other different things that that plant or that animal consume to make up their different bonds. You're taking into your body. Your body is breaking those things down and turning it into you. So you're already supplementing. The problem in today's society, and the problem that's been probably for a while, is that the nature of humanity has broken down, dissected, diluted, and poisoned so many different environments that it is almost impossible to get the things that is needed for human consumption on a daily basis to do that first rule of what you're supplementing for is for existence and health, and to further you at what it is that you do respectively to your craft, your sport, or your energy or activity level for what it is that you do throughout the day. So it's very hard when you see commercials and you see people eating for celebrations and weddings and all these other different things, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, turkeys. It's very hard to unprogram your consciousness or your mind to look at food or supplementation or adding to your energy levels or your energy or your body or your DNA or your genetic material as a celebration or as an event, and not as recovery, healing, repeat, longevity, and life as it should be. So my advice to people is understand what risk, what reward you're facing when you're taking in certain things. I do supplement because I am a professional athlete. I do recommend that my clients supplement, not to the degree of where they're taking in steroids, but to the degree that we're trying to get to the best recovery, the top percentile, so that our ability and that our body doesn't break down on us during our activity and what it is that we do. So a lot of people ask me this question. I hope this helped to answer some of the questions that you may have about what if you should supplement or what you should take or anything else. You're already supplementing. And another thing I say, it is easier for me to hold a supplement company accountable for the things that they're supposed to have inside the product than it is for me to track down a farmer who grew a plant or somebody who grew a product and then they processed it in a plant and then took it to a store. If something goes wrong or something's not in it or something's contaminated inside of that, it would take a massive outbreak of a whole bunch of different people just to kind of track it down. And then there's no resolution or no resolve to what it is that we are taking in or what is actually inside the material that is being given to me under the name of whatever it is, broccoli, hamburger, spinach, so there's a lot of different things. So keep this in mind when you're making a decision for you, your family, your family's health, young people, athletes, and all these particular different circumstances and environments that we live in a time where the science is great, where men are doing great things. Technology is off the chart. Probably was back then too, but that civilization was destroyed. So we're in a new enlightening phase of technology and all these other different things. But we have very little or very small information about taking care of this human unit that we are willing to share without trying to drive profit or benefit from profit or oppress a certain group to share that information or have them supplementing, taking drugs to sustain life and longevity without quality. Quantity of life is great. Quality of life to me is better. And excelling and recovering and being able to do what it is that I like to do and plan to do, minimizing the risk of long-term injury or damage is also awesome to me. So that's why I supplement, and that's why I study this profession to do what I do. For more information, you can contact me on my website, www.lgfitnessmessiah.com, set up a consultation, and we can go over a strategy to get your young person a college scholarship so you don't have to pay that money. Educate them on how to conduct themselves in college so they don't fall into the traps, how to take care of their body so that they can have longevity and a better quality of life.